So back in April, I publicly put a post saying who wants a free implementation lesson. I was offering free implementation lessons, and the findings and the results were very, very interesting. Because of that, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about how anybody else, you watching, can also get a free lesson if you're learning about game audio and Fmod in particular, but I'll talk about that at the end. In the last few months, I've been very busy, so I apologize for not putting more of these videos out. I did want to put more, but at Double Jump Audio, we've been busy working on a bunch of projects. One of the ones that we can talk about is Morbid Metal, which we are very, very excited about. Consequently, we will be at Gamescom this year as well. So if anybody's heading out there, then tell me in the comments below. Maybe we can meet up and say hello. With Fmod Challenges itself, a lot has changed and happened as well. At the end of April, we updated the course. We added a bunch of new challenges on spatialization, so like on the built-in parameters that Fmod offers. There's also a challenge on banks and how to organize them for a bigger project. We're also now officially endorsed by Firelight Technologies, by Fmod people themselves on their website, which is really cool to see. Really, really cool. In addition to that, I've been collaborating with them on a very interesting project, very exciting project. I can't say anything else right now, but that's it. I'm just going to leave that there and let it hang. More on that when the time comes, but I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, in April, I handed out this free lesson. I put up a post on LinkedIn saying, hey, who wants a free lesson? I had a quiet month in between creative projects. And when that happens, I like to focus on my teaching because I love teaching. I am a strong believer that my teaching is useful and valuable to people because I'm working in the industry, because I have 2 feet firmly on the ground for, understanding current events, how to find work, working on projects at the moment, all of that stuff. If I didn't work on the creative projects, I don't think I would be as good a teacher, me personally anyway, because I wouldn't have all these insights that I can give to people. So whenever I have a bit of a quiet month or a bit of downtime, which does happen in between milestones or projects that, are waiting to be green lit, I like to focus on teaching. So I did that. So I spent the whole of April saying, you know what, let's hand out a free lesson and let's see what happens. A bunch of people responded to the LinkedIn post, way more than I had previously expected. I ended up giving out 143 free lessons, which was a lot, but I was happy to do it. And I was happy that people had this reaction to it. But yeah, over 140 lessons, which is awesome to see how many people are actively interested in improving their skills and getting ready for paid work. Of course, the free lesson was leading onto Fmod Challenges to the people who needed it, and basically it worked a little bit like this. We made a simplified version of an Fmod challenge. Valentine and I made this, and I handed it out, and whoever was actively responding and they did the work, and they could send it back to me and they could get some feedback basically. And we jumped on a little call and I gave them 10-15 minutes explaining what they did well, what they could do next. And what's interesting is that through the conversations, some people were in a position to learn a little bit more, in which case I led them to Fmod Challenges and they happily joined. But in so many calls, I also found out that a lot of people were asking the same question, which is, do you offer any more coaching? Do you offer any more support aside from teaching people Fmod and Fmod Challenges? Which I thought was very interesting. So I thought, maybe I could do that, which is, long story short, exactly what I did. I started offering coaching packages basically to people. So it wasn't just about learning the skills that you need, but also, the stuff that I used to teach in my networking course and at universities, which is networking, how to find projects, how to present yourself, and all of the soft skills that come with career building. Just so coaching slots are currently closed. I've reached my capacity very quickly. I don't know when I will open them again, but if you follow me on LinkedIn, if you are signed up to my mailing list, you will hear when these open up again. I don't know when, maybe at the end of this year, probably next year, if we're being realistic. So after all of this, I wanted to find a way that I could still offer this free lesson without me having to have an active part in it, because now I'm busy with projects, as like I said, the ebb and flow of being a freelancer and working in a creative industry. So for that reason, I have publicly opened up the first lesson of Fmod Challenges. So if you use the link in the description below, you can see and try out the first challenge. You can download the solution video as well, so you can see how the course works and you can get some insight into how implementation works in Fmod. So use the link below if you're interested in a free lesson. Check out the first challenge. If you've enjoyed it, send me a message on LinkedIn, put a comment in this video below. Let me know that you tried it. I would love to hear back from anybody who has a go at it. Of course, what you're not going to get to see is the group chat feature in the course, which is how people can ask me questions and get the support they need on the course itself. And we talk about all sorts in there. We talk about implementation in general, industry standards for middleware, etc., and workflows. And every now and then we are starting to have little kind of group private webinars where I kind of show a project and like talk through it and stuff like that. But that's part of the full course, obviously. So yeah, there you have it. Free lesson if you want it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next vlog when I find some time to make one. Oh, and yeah, last month my son was born. So I'm a dad now, so that has also kept me very busy. That's a whole other challenge. Freelancing, working from home, and being a parent. Maybe a separate channel, maybe a separate vlog entirely, but there you go.